Daniel was born in a marginal neighborhood where streets were filled with broken roads, small houses, and struggles. The families lived modestly, one day at a time, never knowing if tomorrow would work. Daniel's family was one of those. His father worked long hours for temporary jobs and often struggled to make ends meet. Daniel's mother sold items in the market, often sunbathing all day for a few bucks. Money was a constant challenge. When Daniel was 7, he noticed the disparity between his life and others. Some classmates had clean uniforms, new books, and lunch money. Daniel wore worn-out clothes, sometimes repaired multiple times. Despite the rough times, Daniel cherished learning. He spent hours reading anything he could find, from old newspapers to junk books, becoming enthralled by tales of success. One day, at school, he stood up and said his aspiration was to become wealthy enough to improve his family's life. The class erupted in laughter, but Daniel never lost hope. During the years, life became more difficult and his father was unable to find work. Bills piled up and utilities increased. Daniel and his family barely made ends meet. The nights when they discussed money issues affected Daniel deeply. At 15, he made a decision to help his family escape poverty. Daniel worked hard at the market, carrying goods and doing physically strenuous work, sometimes even under the sun. Despite the meager pay, Daniel always managed to contribute much of his earnings to his mother. Often, he was surprised by how much her heart swelled when he handed her money. That night, Daniel visited Starbucks and asked for a job interview there. Afterward, he started working at the coffee shop for about 8 hours a day. This allowed Daniel to continue his learning, exploring the online world and learning from successful entrepreneurs who built successful businesses from home. During his time working, Daniel met a woman who shared his ambitions and shared her own story of working hard for change. Together, they decided to create a business idea that would help people build their own successful businesses. Daniel realized he wasn't perfect, and he wasn't revolutionary, but he was starting something. He looked at the piece of paper and smiled confidently, feeling hope for the first time in years. From then on, Daniel applied himself full-time, dedicating every spare minute to learning and exploring the online world. Ultimately, he created a thriving business that helped many people build their own successful businesses, proving that with hard work and determination, anyone can achieve great things.